today. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough.
Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. With it is Brown. Brown with his stick skills. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll drop to throw, and this is going to be incomplete. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. He's going to look deep for more, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Allen. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Mahomes going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And New York set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. They're going to look to throw. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 6-3 is our score after one. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Etienne. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will tie things up at 6-6. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Open man, that's Renfro. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play there for the Patriots. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Chubb will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Chubb again. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Only a 3-yard loss there on the sack, but more importantly, it leads to a 4th and goal. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he gets it up past the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Second and 2. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 33. They'll look to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now he'll try to run with this. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A 3rd field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4. And his kick here is good. And that will tie the score now at 9 apiece. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. Instead, it's 4th down. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side.
Maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they handled the offense.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes over the middle, complete. That's Henry. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now here's Mahomes. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he will find his man on the outside. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Running out of the gun with ETN. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. ETN once more. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. This from 44 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's more. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw again. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Here's Mahomes to throw. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. Reception here by Ruggs. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now they struggled to get him rolling. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So out comes the field goal team once more. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will finish off this third quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
43 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 36. He'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The play action fake. They'll look under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for New England.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And right side, Henry's got it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. To throw again on second down. Mahomes, that's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes going to throw. Complete, it's Henry. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes, and he's brought down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Mahomes to throw once more. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he gets it down to the 32. The offense on third down tonight, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Back to throw here. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Looking sideline, incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Throwing now is Mahomes. This will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw pulled in by Renfro. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw. He completes it to Henry. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Mahomes firing complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game. They'll start on the ground, Etienne, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels. And so
tonight, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh,
it's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Here comes Johnson on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And they go play action now. Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. To try again after the sack. Burrow. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. A look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
That's complete. Bernard. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run the counter. Harris. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Now a handoff here to his running back. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. Play action. It's Burrow. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. After the sack on 1st down, Burrow. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this one incomplete. A 50-50 ball in the end, nearly intercepted. And now it's 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now. as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Strong running at the 30. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. 2nd and 2. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Harris. And down inside the 15 he goes. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working. I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start the drive with Harris. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st down, it's Harris, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. The numbers for Mixon last week, 21 carries, 81 yards.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Johnson now returning. And he returns this to the 22. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 17-0 our score after 1. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. That play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Bengals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. The Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And got his man complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A big play there. 94 yards. And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this 3rd quarter. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
2nd and 9 now. Under pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now back to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now this throw caught left side, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He gets it complete to Harris. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Back to throw again. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And it's caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a throw here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll make it 2nd down. To the air again, Burrow. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open. And a really nice throw. That sets them up with 1st and goal.
Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. On 1st down, Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Burrow. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Bengals on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 9. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Burrow now off the bootleg. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Burrow. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Harris, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. Harris going to get it again on second down. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Steelers,